attention tonight to that Class 6A Region 7 because Arab was at home tonight taking on Oxford, and that was for a region championship. We've got numbers galore on that one. Trying to see if we have a partial here for you so we can keep you updated on that one. It was a big one tonight in Arab as they were taking on Oxford again. It has been a long time since Arab has celebrated a region championship. How about this? 1993. That is the last time the Arab Knights have celebrated a region championship. They were feeling really good tonight because last week they got a win over Pell City. Okay, you put a W in the column, right? You feel good? Well, how about this? Arab has not, and I should say had not, beaten Pell City in a competition. Now, last year they had a forfeit game, so that didn't count. Arab had not beaten Pell City in a contest since 1927. Tonight they met for that Class 6A Region 7 championship, and we will get you a final on that once we know that has gone final. Aniana over Scottsboro tonight, 35-14. Class 5A Region 8. Lee is a winner over Lawrence County, and that is big for the Generals playoff hopes. We'll break that down later. East Limestone over Ardmore, 42-0. Class 5A Region 7, West Point over Sardis, 14-8. It was Fairview over Crossville, 55-6. These are just finals that we have ongoing right now. Of course, we've got a lot of games that are in progress, a lot of games that are going on right now, and we will continue to give you those as the night goes along. All right, it was Priceville getting the win over Central Florence tonight, 41-20. West Morgan and Brooks, the sixth-ranked team in the state, they get the win tonight over West Morgan. It was DAR getting the win over New Hope tonight, 35-13. Westminster Christian Academy and St. John Paul II faced off last night, and the winner of that one was Westminster Christian Academy, 35-7. Madison County, Madison Academy played last night. And the Mustangs, they stay hot as they get the win last night, 42-7 over Madison County. It was Gordo, the seventh-ranked team in Class 4A, the winner over Hamilton, 54-0. Good Hope over Fultondale, 28-3. It was Phil Campbell and Lauderdale County. Lauderdale County, the seventh-ranked team in Class 3A. They get the win over Phil Campbell. That one was played last night. And Fife, they had the longest winning streak in the state of Alabama and the longest winning streak in the country. Started the night at 50 games. That's right. The longest high school winning streak belongs to the Fife Red Devils in the country at 51 games now. They get the best of North Sand Mountain, 42-14. Winfield over Holly Pond, 46-0. It was Sachs over Weaver, 65-7. Walter Wellborn over Hoax Bluff, 30-10. It was Piedmont over Pleasant Valley, 56-12. Piedmont, your fourth-ranked team in Class 3A. Glencoe over Ohatchee, 41-14. Sheffield shuts out Tharptown last night, 47-0. Pisgah over Eider, 28-6. In Class 2A, it was Spring Garden, your sixth-ranked team in Class 2A, over Westbrook Christian, 36-7. Class 1A, Meek over Lynn, 46-15. Those are just a few of the scores that we have for you at this moment. Again, we're keeping an eye on that Albertville-Bob Jones game. Hartzell-Muscle Shoals, we're keeping an eye on that one because that one there, both teams coming in 4-0. And once that one goes final, our good friends over at WLAY in Florence Muscle Shoals will be joining us as well. Chad, what you got? You got something on that one?
We actually do have a final on the Hartzell Muscle Shoals game. Joe, thank you for the call in. 52-35, Hartzell over Muscle Shoals. A late touchdown to extend the lead, and they go on rolling.
All right, third-ranked team in Class 6A, the Hartzell Tigers, stay perfect on the year, 5-0, as they get the best of Muscle Shoals, 52-35. Want to welcome in our listeners on WLAY 100.1 in Muscle Shoals in Florence area. Hartzell a winner tonight, 52-35. Decatur again over Hazel Green, 24-17. Coleman over Columbia, 42-8. Those are all Class 6A Region 8 scores. We are keeping an eye on Buckhorn and Athens because, believe it or not, that one does have playoff implications. And if I'm looking at this right, Athens leading Buckhorn 27-24. I believe that is late in the fourth quarter, and it may have gone final by now. If you want to join the program, want to give us some scores, want to help us out, 256-576-4977. Wherever you are listening to us tonight, you want to give us a call on the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show, feel free to reach out to us. Let us know what and how things are going on. We've got Randolph taking on North Jackson tonight, and we're keeping an eye on that one. I believe it was close. It was close, 19-13 or 19-16 or something like that late in the fourth quarter. 256-576-4977. That's the number to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show. We want to hear from you on this Friday. And we need to get our first break in here. When we come back, we will bring you some more scores, give you some updates, and take you inside the numbers.
Orange is the color of power, of progress, the color of Kubota and Huntsville Tractor and Equipment. Those who need to get things done, trust Kubota's L and M Series tractors, zero-turn mowers, the fun sidekick, from one of the top dealers in the country. More than 50 years of family service, every part in the book, and folks who know what to do with them. You'll be seeing orange with Huntsville Tractor and Equipment.
Come on, let's go to work.
AVIQ. Who is AVIQ? AVIQ is audiovisual the intelligent way, where we put our IQ to work for your AV needs. With more than 100 years combined experience in audio, video, and automation, our team of experts is dedicated to one thing: helping you discover technological solutions that make your home special. Once you experience a game or a movie on one of our state-of-the-art home theater systems, you may never leave the house again. AVIQ can build the entire system for you or provide the quality components if you're a do-it-yourselfer. But AVIQ is more than just home theater and state-of-the-art sound systems. We offer a variety of control options for home technology. Energy efficiency, heightened security, and improved quality of life are all attainable through the automation of home systems. Intuitive and user-friendly control is our main priority in designing a system that meets your needs. Don't just take our word for it. You need to see it to believe it. Come visit us at our state-of-the-art showroom on University, just east of Jim and Nick's, across from AT&T, or visit aviqhsv.com.
Drinking coffee straight from the pot. Power move. Wearing a bathrobe to work. Power move. Switching to super fast, extra reliable internet from WOW. Power move. Switch and save with WOW Internet for just $19.99 a month. It's switching season, so make a move with our best deal of the year. For a limited time, get Internet 100 with no contracts for just $19.99 a month. Plus, get a 2-year price lock and the first month free. Make the switch at wowway.com today. Wow. Limited to new customers with auto pay and paperless billing. Offer subject to change. Restrictions and terms apply.
You want the right specialist for your recovery. At SportsMed Orthopedic Surgery and Spine Center, we understand every body is different. Your muscles and bones are unique, as is your body. Our SportsMed specialists offer innovative treatments and minimally invasive procedures, allowing you to quickly return to the life you love. Locations in Huntsville, Madison, Athens, and Decatur, and on the web at sportsmedalabama.com. Improving performance, improving lives.
Hey folks, this is Arthur Seaton, managing partner at University Kia, here letting you know we are proud supporters of Madison Academy football. Stop into the University Kia today and shop our large selection of new Kias, including the all-new Telluride 8-passenger SUV, the stylish new K5, and sporty new Seltos. Visit universitykia.com to view all our great offers and get pre-approved in minutes so you can drive home your new Kia today, because we want to see you in a Kia. Go Mustangs!
The journey for 19 begins this year. This is Eli Gold, voice of the Alabama Crimson Tide, and we'll bring all the action to you right here on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Welcome back to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show with Scott Tyson. Now, here's Scott and Chad.
And indeed, welcome back to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show. Scott Tyson, Chad Guathny here with you on the night. And we are getting more and more scores coming in to the scoreboard hotline. And results are coming in fast and furious. Again, if you want to be a part of the show, 256-576-4977. Give us a call with your scores. And if you want to you can tell Scotty some things that have gone on, some of the action. And he'll get it to us, and we will make sure we pass it along from all of the action coming up tonight. All right, what we've got now is the Class 7A Region 4 up-to-the-minute results. And James Clemens again last night, 31-13 over Grissom. So James Clemens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are 5-0 now in region play. So they are leading Class 7A Region 4. Tonight, Bob Jones gets that win over Albertville, 62-21. Bob Jones improves to 4-1 in region play does Bob Jones. The one we were keeping an eye on, there was two of them, Sparkman and Florence, and Huntsville and Austin. Those two started the night tied for that fourth and final playoff spot. Florence blanked Sparkman 42-0. Sparkman falls to 3-2 in the region play. Florence moves to 3-2 in region play. Huntsville falls to 2-3. Now Huntsville can try to rebound next week, as Huntsville and Florence will meet each other. But tonight's loss for the Huntsville Crimson Panthers, a costly one in the standings. All right, we go to Class 7A Region 3, Gadsden City. As we mentioned, Gadsden City started the night tied for that final playoff spot in the Class 7A Region 3 rankings with Hewitt-Trussville. Now, Hewitt-Trussville was at home taking on Vestavia Hills this evening. That's 9th-ranked Hewitt-Trussville at home taking on Vestavia Hills. Gadsden City taking on the number one team in Class 7A, Thompson. They fall 41-7. Hoover and Spain Park. Chad, I know we have one on that one, don't we? Hoover,
yes, we
Spain
do have
Park.
a final on that. Hoover, 52-10 over Spain Park.
All right, Tuscaloosa County and Oak Mountain. Oak Mountain, the 8th-ranked team in Class 7A. Do we have an Oak Mountain, Tuscaloosa County final?
Yes, there's also another final on that one as well. 47-3, Oak Mountain over Tuscaloosa County.
Vestavia Hills and Hewitt-Trussville.
Nothing yet at the moment.
All right, well, so we'll keep an eye on those. Class 6A Region 8, the only score I believe. And we got Buckhorn Athens. Has that one gone
we got
final?
a bunch of scores for 6A Region 8 if you want me to rattle them
Well,
off.
I got them all, but we have Buckhorn Athens.
We do. 27-24, Athens over Buckhorn.
All right, that one was huge because we're going to break down Hartselle Muscle Shoals here in a minute, but Athens and Buckhorn started the night tied for that fourth and final playoff spot, both coming in at 2-2 on the night. Athens' path, a tough one. Okay, this is what Athens had remaining after tonight. They're going to be at Coleman next week, and then they wrap up region play in 2 weeks at home against Decatur. Now, Buckhorn really needed a win tonight. Really needed to get a win tonight because they host Muscle Shoals next week, and then they're at Hartselle in 2 weeks. So tonight was a big night for Buckhorn. They can't get it done. Athens gets it done, 27-24. So it's the Golden Eagles and head coach Cody Gross taking an inside track to that Class 6A Region 8 fourth and final playoff spot. Now, Hartselle and Muscle Shoals started the night perfect in region play. They were tied atop the region. Hartselle gets the win, 52-35. Muscle Shoals now has one region loss. Third-ranked Hartselle stays perfect. Coleman started the night with one region loss. Coleman gets the win over Columbia, 42-8. So it's Hartselle, Muscle Shoals, Coleman, and Athens right now. Your four teams, if the playoffs started tonight in Class 6A Region 8, they would be in. All right, let's go out to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard show as we got to break down some Priceville and Central Florence for us.
Hey, yes, sir.
Hey there.
Hey, yes, sir. This is Bubba from Priceville. How's it going?
Hey, Bubba. How are we doing tonight?
Good. How are you doing tonight?
Hey, doing well. On our way back from Florence, and good game there between the Bulldogs and the Wildcats. Bulldogs come out on top, 41-20.
This was a big game for a lot of playoff implications there between Priceville and Central Florence. Priceville, led by running back Mason Carty. He came off a monster week last week, 253 yards, 5 touchdowns against Rogers last week. Did he look good again tonight?
Oh, man, he looked great. Took the first snap to the house. I think he put in, I know, at least 2 touchdowns. He probably had over 100 yards rushing. And, they were kind of keying on him a little bit, but Carty, he's tough to bring down. He's not going to go down easy. He's going to take it right up in the middle, and we kind of ran on the ball, ran on him at will, really, honestly.
All right, Bubba. Once again, Priceville, big winners tonight, 41-20 over Central Florence. Thank you for that phone call. That was a big one because at the start of the night, Priceville and Central Florence tied for that second spot in the region. Class 4A Region 8, Priceville now with a leg up there. Second place, second spot in the region. If they stay that way, they'll be at home for the first round of the playoffs. So, Bubba, thank you for that phone call.
You got it, man. You guys are doing great. Go Bulldogs. Love the coverage. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good night.
Thanks,
all right,
sir.
thanks. All right, that's as simple. 256-576-4977. If you want to be a part of the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard show, it's simple and easy. That's all you got to do. Class 6A Region 7, Fort Payne over Southside Gaston, 24-16. Now, I mentioned we were going to crown region champions tonight. We would have a region battle, and we did over in Arab. The Knights at home taking on Oxford. And in this one, 1993, that was the last time Arab captured a region championship. Last week, they notched their first win on the field over Pell City since 1927. Tonight, they met Oxford for that Class 6A Region 7 championship. Now, Oxford with a win tonight, that would create a little bit of a logjam atop the standings. It would force the Knights to have to wait a week if they wanted to win a share of the region title. Tonight, they could win it pretty much. They'd win a share. Win next week, they win it outright, and all that good stuff. But tonight, they were at home taking on Oxford, and this one was a fantastic ball game. Arab would lead 17-10 at the half. Third quarter, both teams. Man, this was a fantastic ball game. It was 17-17 at the end of the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, Oxford comes away your winner, 26-24 over Arab. What a ball game there. Arab would lead again 17-0 after the first. They'd lead 17-10 at the half. It would be tied at 17 at the third. Oxford, though, just 2 better than Arab, 26-24. So that is the first loss for the Arab Knights this season. And Oxford now kind of jumbles up those region standings just a little bit. And if I can pull them up here, I can break them down for you as we kind of go through the night. So Arab with the loss. Now they are 4-1 in region play. That puts Southside Gadsden on the clock as well. Now, they fell tonight to Fort Payne, so that is a big loss because they now fall to 3-2. Fort Payne moves to 3-1 in region play. Oxford moves to 4-1 in region play. So right now you've got Arab, Fort Payne, and Oxford all sitting there with one loss. Now the good news is Arab holds the tiebreaker over Fort Payne. They got by them September 3rd, 20-7. And they got by Southside Gaston already 24-7. Arab will be off next week. They'll wrap up region play in 2 weeks at home against Springville. So that's the Arab Knights' remaining schedule. They still have a chance to win a share of the Class 6A Region Championship, but they got to wait 2 weeks now. They got to wait 2 weeks. They got to take on Springville. Springville, by the way, coming in tonight, 4-3, 2-2. They were taking on Pell City tonight. Pell City winless so far in region play. So we're going to get you a final on that one. Not a walk in the park in 2 weeks for Arab. All right, let's get into some. We do got one more. Aniana over Scottsboro tonight, 35-14. Scottsboro, tough luck continues. They're now 1-6 on the season, 0-5 in region play are the Wildcats, and Aniana gets that win over Scottsboro. Class 5A Region 8, Lawrence County and Lee. Lee gets that win tonight, 39-12. And a little bit later in the show, we're going to break down the playoff standings there in Class 5A Region 8 because they are good. East Limestone over Ardmore, 42-0. And it was Brewer all over May Jemison tonight, 43-36, your final there. All right, we've got to take a break. We got to step aside. We've got one more full hour to go. We got 60 minutes on the clock. We're going to start this clock after these messages. It's the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show. We're teeing it up. First quarter starts next.
TOC Sports has been there for you. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what does that mean? It means for more than 20 years, Alabama's largest orthopedic group has been there providing coverage and care to more schools and student athletes in the Tennessee Valley than any other group. It means whether you are the star football player, the all-region...
You've got to experience Toyotathon at Bill Penny Toyota. They've got the...
This is Wes Neighbors talking to Chris Haygood of Bob Wallace Appliance. Chris, what sets you apart from other appliance dealerships?
Wes, these appliances are going into the most used room in your house, your kitchen. The way we have these appliances displayed, it's easy for you to visualize how they'll look in your home. Wes, what sets us apart is the people. They're well trained. In fact, they live and breathe these appliances. And if you need service, you'll really appreciate our parts department.
Contact Bob Wallace Appliance at 256-533-2121.
Hi, my name is Dan Aldridge. I'm here to let you know about the Aldridge Law Firm and the soon-to-be-announced Legal Town Center. I've been practicing law in Alabama since 1984, and I also practice in Tennessee. And I'm from North Alabama, and I'm here to represent you and take care of your legal needs. For many of us, hiring an attorney is not high on the priority list, and maybe a little scary. But it's something that we all need at some point. So by all means, do your homework. And if you need representation for car accident, wrongful death, medical malpractice, nursing home abuse, or estate planning, or any other matter, just give us a call at 256-534-3188. And you can email me at Dan, that is Dan at danaldridgelaw.com. Dan at danaldridgelaw.com. God bless America.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
Attention pet owners.
WZZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. 97.7 ESPN, The Zone. It's time for the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show. Now, here's Scott and Chad.
And welcome in to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show. Scott Tyson, Chad Gwathmey with you. 60 minutes is up on the clock, and we are going to take you through all of the action tonight around North Alabama. Who knows? We may even dip down into the Midwest portion of the state, and we may even run down all of the scores throughout the state of Alabama before this show is all said and done. We have got a lot of games for you to get to. We have got a lot of final scores for you on the horizon. But what we need to get through first is Hazel Green and Decatur tonight. This one played up there in Hazel Green. Jerry Adcock bringing his Red Raider squad over, and they get a win tonight, 24-17 over the Hazel Green Trojans. And joining us now on the phone, our reporter extraordinaire for the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show, Jordy McElroy, joining us now on the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show hotline. He was there tonight in attendance for Decatur and Hazel Green. Jordy, what a fantastic ball game.
Hey, man.
What a game. Like, it was so unbelievable. After the game was over, as I'm leaving and I'm walking out, I can hear, like, the Decatur players just screaming and hollering in excitement after winning. A kid in front of me, he actually dropped his slushie on the ground because he was surprised. But what an amazing game.
Well, take us through it.
Yeah, so it was mainly a defensive battle. Like, from the beginning to the end, scoreboard might not really reflect that. In the first half, the game was actually, it ended and it was 10-7 after the first half. Really, the only big play that happened in that half was Armand Codwell, the running back for Hazel Green. He ripped off a 30-yard touchdown run, which I believe is the longest run he's had all season. And then going into the second half, that's when things started to kind of happen. Special teams really took over for Decatur. They had a big punt block for a touchdown. They had a couple really great returns, a great punt return and a great kickoff return. It really put them in a good field position. And they really won the battle of field position throughout this game. And they just kept running the football a lot. And you could tell in the fourth quarter, Hazel Green, their defense was getting really tired and they were starting to break down. And Ellis Dickman, the quarterback for Decatur, in that fourth quarter, he hit a nice play-action pass and threw a deep touchdown pass. It really put the game away. But what a game. What a great defensive battle.
Yeah, it was a big region battle. Decatur and Jerry Adcock and company all season long, they have been oh so close only to find defeat. They were close in the Muscle Shoals game. They were close in the Austin game, a non-region game. They nearly had that one. They have been close several times, so I'd imagine for Decatur, this has got to be a great feeling to win a close ball game, especially on the road.
Yes, and I talked to Coach Jerry Adcock after the game, and he said exactly what you said. You know, they've had some tough losses over the season, and he seemed extremely excited to see his kids win tonight. And going back to what I was talking about with the special teams, you know, he said that they actually saw a lot of stuff on tape that really prepared them for this game. But special teams won the game for them tonight, that's for sure.
All right, Jordy McElroy with us in attendance tonight for the Decatur Hazel Green game. And nicely done there tonight, Jordy. It was beautiful football weather, beautiful night there at Hazel Green if you're a Decatur Red Raider fan. Nicely done, sir.
Great night of football. We're getting close to the playoffs, so it's starting to get exciting here. Even for a game like tonight, the records weren't really there, but tonight still felt like a playoff game. These kids played their butts off. They really wanted it, and they really went after it. Great physical, tough defensive game tonight.
All right, Jordy McElroy with us. Jordy, thank you so much, and we'll check in with you next week. Jordy McElroy with us on the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show hotline. Decatur a winner tonight over Hazel Green, 24-17. All right, let's start. Let's just start with some Class 7A scores. Let's run down this whole entire gamut of scores for you.
Class 7A scores.
All right, Sparkman and Florence, Brawley Stadium. Plenty of points put up on the scoreboard tonight, all in Florence's favor. They get the win 42-0. Bob Jones all over Albertville, 62-21. It's Austin, the Black Bears, biting the Huntsville Crimson Panthers, 31-21 tonight. James Clemens and Grissom played last night. James Clemens, your 6th-ranked team in Class 7A. They get the win 31-13. Class 7A Region 3, Thompson, your top-ranked team in 7A. No problems with Gaston City tonight, 41-7. Other Class 7A Region 3 scores, the 2nd-ranked team in the state, Hoover over Spain Park, 52-10. It was Oak Mountain, your 8th-ranked team in Class 7A, over Tuscaloosa County, 47-3. And Hewitt-Trussville and Vestavia Hills, Chad, have we seen that one pop up yet?
Yes, no, we do have a final. Hewitt-Trussville is a winner, 49-35 over Vestavia Hills.
All right, let's go into some Class 6A scores.
Class 6A scores.
All right, your 3rd-ranked team in Class 6A on the road tonight in Muscle Shoals. And they get the best of the Trojans, 52-35 to the Hartselle Tigers. Hopefully we will check in with a victorious Hartselle head coach here in just a little bit. Decatur over Hazel Green, 24-17. Coleman over Columbia, 42-8. It's Athens getting the best of Buckhorn by 3 tonight, 27-24. That gives the Athens Golden Eagles that inside track to that 4th and final playoff spot in Class 6A Region 8. Class 6A Region 7, Fort Payne over Southside Gaston, 24-16. That was big. Springville gets by Pell City, 24-21. But none was bigger than Oxford getting the win over Arab tonight, 26-24. That just complicates the region standings. Arab still has a chance to win a share of that region title in 2 weeks when they take on Springville. Class 5A scores, we shall go.
Class 5A scores.
All right, it's Lee over Lawrence County, 39-12. East Limestone, 42. Ardmore, nothing. May Jemison and Brewer. This one, a high-scoring affair tonight. 79 points put on the scoreboard. Brewer gets the best of May Jemison, 43-36. Class 5A Region 7, West Point over Sardis, 14-8. It's Fairview over Crossville, 55-6. Boaz of Douglas tonight, 49. Leads the 3rd-ranked team in Class 5A, taking on St. Clair County on the road tonight. We got anything there?
I'm still getting a 35-6. Maybe the game had started late. We're still kind of in that game in progress as well. But 35-6 right now leads lead right now.
All right, we will put our crack team on the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show hotline. We've got our crack team of interns. They're at the desk, hard at work now. We have gotten them on that game, and they are reaching out to all of our North Alabama High School Scoreboard Show hotline reporters out and about tonight, and we're going to dig in until we get that one. Center Point, 48, Hayden, 6, Moody, 41, Corner, 13, Alexandria, the 4th-ranked team in Class 5A. No problems with Lincoln tonight, 51-13. Class 5A Region 4, Tallahassee over Talladega, 34-0. All right, let's jaunt into Class 4A scores.
Class 4A scores.
All right, your 10th-ranked team in Class 4A, the West Limestone Wildcats on the road tonight, taking on Wilson, and no problems there for West Limestone. They get the win, 45-16 over West over Wilson, I should say. Deschler on the road taking on Rogers tonight, and this one in the Deschler Tigers' favor. They get the win, 27-13. It's Priceville and Central Florence. You heard the recap from Bubba on that one, 41-20. Priceville over Central Florence. All right, let's go back out to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show hotline. This is how the show works. We go all over the place. We have got Coach Brian Moore on the phone, the head coach of the Hartselle Tigers. They were on the road tonight, and they got the best of Muscle Shoals, 52-35. Coach, welcome in to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show Hotline. You are on in Huntsville, you are on in the Shoals, and in Gadsden, Alabama as well. Thank you to all of our affiliates. Coach, congratulations on the win tonight.
Welcome, Coach.
Well, thank you guys for having me. We're excited.
52-35 tonight. Plenty of points on the board. You guys were able to score a little bit more and get that win. Take us through the game.
Well, yeah, it's 21-21 at half. We had to score really the last play of the half to even it up, and then we got the football back after the half, which was huge, and we pushed and made it 28-21. And we got a huge turnover. We didn't get many stops, obviously, but we got a huge turnover, drove and scored it, make it 35-21. And then eventually just held our two-score lead in the fourth quarter, kicked a big field goal there at the end to kind of maintain the two-score lead. I was proud of the kids, man. That was a huge football game. They're really good. Muscle Shoals is good as usual. Coach Basin does a good job with them. But we had to keep pushing and keep running the football at the end and finally found enough stops to win.
Yeah, this was one of those games year in and year out. You got to strap up the pads just a little bit tighter because it's going to be a physical and tough-fought contest. Your kids, though, have answered every challenge so far this season.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I mean we had a challenge at Coleman. We had a tough game with Decatur at home, and our kids are doing that, man. At Athens, we trailed in the second half of that game, and our kids just rise up and finish fourth quarter and push leads out, and it's just fun to see. We got a great group of kids, great group of coaches, and our community supports us. I'm just blessed to be a part of it.
The Hartselle Tigers once again victorious tonight. Next week, you guys set your sights on Hazel Green. Back-to-back home games to wrap up the regular season, both region games, and then you get an off week at the end of October.
Yeah, that's huge. Scheduling was really good. If you're a playoff team, that's a great bye for you to kind of heal up a little bit. But, yeah, we got to finish, though. I mean, this was a big win for us regarding, region standings, and but we've got to finish. And I think our kids understand that, and it's not over, and we've got to keep playing well.
All right, Coach, any big-time performances tonight from any of the guys?
Well, we had two brothers, Isaiah and Rye Fletcher, Isaiah's our receiver and Rye's a running back. I think they had 350 yards of total offense, 7 touchdowns between them. So I guess the duo played pretty well. We had to throw it, early with Isaiah, and he had 2 touchdowns in the first half. And then Rye ended up with 5 total touchdowns, 1 receiving and 4 rushing. So it was a big night. A lot of that goes to our offensive line and giving them a lot of space. But just, again, it was a huge team performance and had a lot of guys that played well.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Congratulations again, Coach Brian Moore, head coach of the Hartselle Tigers, joining us on the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show. His Tigers a winner tonight, 52-35 over Muscle Shoals. Coach, congratulations on the win. Enjoy it, and best of luck to Hartselle down the stretch. All right, that was Brian Moore with us, the head coach of the Hartselle Tigers, joining us on a Friday night. 256-576-4977 if you want to get in on the show this morning. Evan tweeting in to us tonight, giving us a final little bit ago. Asbury 36, Brindley Mountain 30. So you can also find us on Twitter at 977ESPN. You can also find us on Facebook Live, our YouTube channel as well. We are using the 97.7 ESPN The Zone YouTube channel. So if you want to watch what we're doing, you can head there. You can also head to Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch as well. Again, we are on 97.7 ESPN The Zone in Huntsville, 100.1 FM WLAY in Florence, Muscle Shoals, and 105.9 WKLS Gadsden and Anniston. It is the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show Hotline. All right. Right before we talked to Coach Brian Moore of Hartselle, we were in some Class 4A scores, so let's go back to Class 4A.
Class 4A scores.
All right, it was Randolph over North Jackson, 24-14. Randolph on the road tonight. The Raiders looking good. We'll break down their rankings and their region standings here in a little bit. It was DAR over New Hope 35-13. Westminster Christian Academy over St. John Paul II. That one was played last night 35-7. Madison Academy over Madison County last night 42-7. Class 4A Region 6. This one has Aniana 35, Scottsboro 14. Gordo over Hamilton 54-0. Good Hope over Fultondale 28-3. Etowah blanks Hanceville 44-0. Dora over Asheville 21-0. Class 4A Region 5, Curry gets that forfeit win over Northside. Haleyville and Fayette County, Chad, what do we got there?
Do have a final. Fayette County 13, Haleyville 0.
All right, Class 4A Region 4 play. It's Anniston over Munford 26-3. Cherokee County, the what did I write there? 9th-ranked team in Class 4A on the road at Handley tonight. What do we have?
We have an upset. Handley 42, Cherokee County 14.
All right, Jacksonville and Cleburne County.
Cleburne County 21, Jacksonville 14.
All right, let's slide on into Class 3A. We've got some good games there.
Class 3A scores.
All right, Danville on the road tonight at Elkmont. What do we see there?
41-7, Danville all over Elkmont.
All right, Clements on the road at East Lawrence.
47-34, Clements over East Lawrence.
All right, and then last night, Lauderdale County remains perfect. They're the 7th-ranked team in Class 3A with that 13-6 win over Phil Campbell.
And I do have a final for J.B. Pennington, 55-6 over Tarrant.
Okay. Class 3A, Region 7, Collinsville and Plainville.
I got 41-7 Plainview over Collinsville.
All right, Sylvania and Geraldine. Geraldine at home tonight, taking on Sylvania.
41-28 Sylvania over Geraldine.
All right, and then as we mentioned, the team with the longest winning streak in the nation adds another one to the total. Fife Red Devils over North Sand Mountain 42-14. And Asbury 36, Brindley Mountain 30. Thanks to Evan for tweeting at 977 ESPN for that score. Class 3A Region 6, Susan Moore at home taking on Vinemont. Chad, what do we read?
Vinemont 50, Susan Moore 42.
All right, it's Winfield over Holly Pond 46-0. Oakman and Carbon Hill.
I am still not finding that one so far.
All right, we will get our crack intern staff on that one. Class 3A Region 5, Sachs. They are a winner tonight, 65-7. And Sachs in Class 3A, they are the 9th-ranked team in Class 3A. No problems tonight there over Weaver. It's Walter Wellburn 30, Hoax Bluff 10. Piedmont, your 4th-ranked team in Class 3A. They're a winner over Pleasant Valley 56-12. And it's Glencoe over Ohatchee 41-14. All right, Scotty, let's get into some Class 2A.
Class 2A scores.
All right, Red Bay at home, Chad, taking on Hatton.
Hatton wins a close one, 16-14 over Red Bay.
All right, Mars Hill Bible, your 3rd-ranked team in Class 2A on the road at Lexington tonight.
Another close one as well. Mars Hill Bible 21, Lexington 13.
And then at Sheffield last night on the road at Tharptown, they get the win 47-0. Class 2A Region 7, Whitesburg Christian Academy at home taking on Section.
Section all over Whitesburg Christian, 35-0.
All right, Falkville comes into the night ranked 9th in Class 2A. They had to travel to take on Tanner and the Rattlers.
Tanner by 7, 35-28 over Falkville.
Uh-oh, that's an upset
Another
there.
upset again.
We will break down those region standings, Class 2A Region 7, let you know if that has any implications there. Pisgah over Eider, 28-6. Class 2A Region 6, your 6th-ranked team in Class 2A, Spring Garden gets the win over Westbrook Christian, 36-7. West End at home tonight, taking on Sandrock. Chad, what do we see in that one?
Sandrock a winner, 42-27 over West End.
All right. And then Southeastern and Locust Fork. Locust Fork at home tonight.
41, Southeastern, Locust Fork, 13.
And then Gaston at home taking on Cleveland.
I'm still getting a 61-7 score right now, but that is not the final at the moment. I'm still looking around. I have not found a final.
All right, Class 2A, Region 5, Winston County at home taking on Sulligent.
Still says 35-0. Still says in progress. Still trying to find a final in that as well.
Lamar County, Addison.
Lamar County, 23, Addison, 14.
All right. Let's keep on going. Midfield and Cold Springs.
70-8. Midfield all over Cold Springs.
All right, Class 1A, Region 8 scores. Class 1A, Scotty, here we go.
Class 1A scores.
All right, Shoals Christian at home taking on Waterloo.
Waterloo blanks Shoals Christian 34-0.
Hackleburg on the road taking on Phillips.
Hackleburg 34, Phillips 17.
All right, and Cherokee at home welcoming in Vina for a four-quarter contest.
Cherokee by 10, 16-6 over Vina.
All right, we're going into Class 1A, Region 7, Valley Head at home taking on Coosa Christian.
Do not have a final on that.
All right, Cedar Bluff and Galesville.
Cedar Bluff 27, Galesville 10.
All right, Summiting Appalachian at home taking on Summiting Christian.
41-21, Summiting Christian over Appalachian.
All right, Class 1A, Region 6, South Lamar at home taking on Marion County.
26, Marion County, South Lamar 14.
All right, Meek over Lynn tonight, 46-15. Brilliant at home taking on Hubbardville.
Don't have a final on that one so far.
All right, Berry at home taking on Pickens County.
Pickens County 25, Berry 6.
And the big one in Class 1A, Region 8, I want to go back to that one. It was Decatur Heritage, 6th-ranked Decatur Heritage at home taking on R.A. Hubbard tonight.
48-16, Decatur Heritage over R.A. Hubbard.
All right, so those are your list of scores. We still got some we're working on, but we need to get a break. You're listening to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show Hotline and Show.
Never mind fall and football being in the air. We want to taste it.
And never mind not being able to tailgate at the game. Let's create the ultimate barbecue experience in your own backyard.
You said it, Foster Brooks, and that's where Brooks & Collier comes in. Big selection of outdoor furniture.
And a big selection of grills and smokers like Traeger, Big Green Egg, Blaze, even DCS, and more.
This is the good stuff.
And Paul, we definitely got the accessories. And remember, we deliver. Visit us at 813 Meridian Street and shop online at brooksandcollier.com.
This is Wes Neighbors talking to Chris Haygood of Bob Wallace Appliance. Chris, what sets you apart from other appliance dealerships?
Wes, these appliances are going into the most used room in your house, your kitchen. The way we have these appliances displayed, it's easy for you to visualize how they'll look in your home. Wes, what sets us apart is the people. They're well trained. In fact, they live and breathe these appliances. And if you need service, you'll really appreciate our parts department.
Contact Bob Wallace Appliance at 256-533-2121.
Southern Fidelity Mortgage. Think of them as a loan for everyone, offering more products than anyone else and the guaranteed lowest rates and costs in town. Of the 2,000 loans that Southern Fidelity Mortgage has pre-approved over the last 10 years, all but one have closed. That's unprecedented in the banking business. For FHA, VA, rural development, and conventional mortgages, for the best mortgage experience in town, it's Southern Fidelity Mortgage.
Call Southern Fidelity Mortgage Company at 256-656-5936.
Hi, this is Wes Neighbors. I'm here with Sam Fleming with Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Sam, tell the folks about Fleming Roofing and Restoration.
Hey Wes, our company Fleming Roofing and Restoration specializes in commercial and residential roofing and repairs. I'm a 5th generation Huntsvillian, and our family's been doing construction business in Huntsville area since 1965.
Sam, what kind of roofs does Fleming Roofing and Restoration do?
Our guys are skilled enough. We can come out and address any kind of leaks or issues you might have on your commercial, on your metal roofing, on your shingles. We can do anything, and we can offer you a solution to repair it, or we can replace it.
Well, you guys also do insurance restoration.
Our staff has 10 plus years of experience as insurance adjusters, and we really do know the inside and out of the claims process at Fleming Roofing and Restoration.
Check out Fleming Roofing and Restoration online at FlemingHSV.com, or you can call or text them at 256-651-9440.
Hey Wes, we show up.
Maybe the air doesn't blow like it should, or it's needing new tires, or you're just ready for something newer. It's time to move up, time to trade up. Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford, and it's the perfect time to trade in and trade up because your current car or truck is worth more than you know. In fact, we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't trade. We have nearly 100 Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned models to choose from. Our Ford Gold certified or low mileage, gently used vehicles with great warranties. They've passed a 172-point inspection by certified technicians, come with a 24-hour roadside assistance, plus a full tank of gas and a fresh oil change. It's the perfect time to trade in and trade up because your vehicle is worth more right now at Woody Anderson Ford. Corner of Jordan Lane and Sparkman Drive. Hope to see you soon.
Listen to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton. Weekday afternoons starting at 5 on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Welcome back to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show with Scott Tyson. Now, here's Scott and Chad.
And welcome back to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show. It is Scott Tyson and Chad Guathny with you until 11 o'clock. As we mentioned, we put 60 minutes on that clock at the top of the hour, and we are slowly winding it down. We listed all of the scores that we had from Class 7A to 1A. Now we need to go dive down deeper into some of these numbers, dive down deeper into some of these games, and we're going to start with the action that happened tonight inside Brawley Stadium. The Florence Falcons at home tonight taking on the Sparkman Senators, and this one had playoff implications dripping all over it. At the start of the night, the Falcons were in a tie with Huntsville for that fourth and final spot. Those two teams are going to meet next week. Tonight was a big game. We already mentioned that Huntsville fell 31-21 to Austin. Florence really took care of business tonight at home over Sparkman, 42-0 the final there. And the Florence Falcons head coach Wade Waldrop joining us now on the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show hotline. Coach Waldrop, welcome in, and again, congratulations. Big win tonight for your squad.
Congrats, Coach.
Yeah, really big win for our group tonight. Big win for our community. Felt like we played well last week. Probably didn't play our best 3 weeks ago, and I thought our kids worked hard the last 3 weeks, and it was nice to put a complete game together. Yeah,
I was going to say I'm looking at the score, 42-0. Anytime you can shut out an opponent in any game, that's impressive. Judging by the score, was this the most complete game that you guys have played all year?
There's no doubt about it. We have struggled with consistency since game one and week one, and we've had injuries at multiple spots, and finally started getting healthy 2 weeks ago in the off week. I thought we played really competitive and really hard last week at James Clemens on a big stage, and then had a great opportunity to win that football game, but just didn't finish it. And just so proud of our kids. Responded so well from last week. They were really broken last Friday night in that locker room, and showed back up on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and just, worked really, really hard. So just so proud of them, proud of their effort the last 2 weeks. And it's just nice to see us be consistent everywhere tonight.
Yeah, if we're going to give out some helmet stickers tonight, obviously we got to start with the defense as they pitch a shutout.
Yeah, and we've struggled. We have struggled on defense. We have struggled tackling. We started 6 sophomores, I think, throughout the course of the year. I think we had 6 playing tonight. Nobody cares about that. They just want you to stop people. And, I thought we did get a young man back tonight. Just a standout, I thought, was Tamarius Gewins. We call him T-Gun. He had been out since Albertville week, and moved him down to inside linebacker. And, man, I thought he just was a spark in there tonight, really tackling, getting to the football. And, I thought our kids kind of fed off that tonight.
Coach, offensively, who stood out to you? 42 points.
Yeah, Bubba Simpson had 102 yards rushing. I think Jaleel Hurley had 107 yards receiving. I think we were 226 rushing on the night, 227 passing. So we were very balanced. I'll say this: we've got a young man on our team that we kind of nicknamed him the Glue, Willie Watkins. He's a wide receiver for us. He had probably two of the best special teams plays of the night. Just big hits, numerous catches, excellent blocks. He does everything right. And I think it kind of all starts with him.
Well, Coach, you mentioned finish, and that's what you guys have to do now to keep that playoff berth. Is you have to finish. It starts next week with Huntsville, and then you wrap up region play against Grissom. You wrap up the season with Gardendale, and the common theme there is road game, road game, road game for the rest of the way out.
Yeah, we got spoiled early playing at home. I really wish it could have been flipped around. We could have been on the road earlier, at home later. I don't think we were playing our best ball early, but I do think our community got to see us, last week and this week play at the level that I think, this team can get to and play at. But our fans are going to have to get on the road now to go see us, and we're going to do everything in our power to represent them in a positive way and play hard, so those folks can be proud of us.
All right, Wade Waldrop, the head coach of the Florence Falcons, joining us on the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show hotline. His team a victor tonight, 42-0. Coach, congratulations. We're going to let you go enjoy the evening. All right, Coach Wade Waldrop with us on the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show. Again, his team victorious 42-0. All right, 256-576-4977. If you want to be a part of the program, want to be a part of the show, give us a call with anything. If you were at a game tonight and you want to get in on it, break it down for us. Tell us who had some primetime performances, who earned a helmet sticker in your mind tonight for your team. 256-576-4977. That is what we want to do. We want to hear from you. All right, we mentioned Florence with that win, 42-0. We mentioned their schedule, and they've got to be road warriors. Now, they'll be at Huntsville next week. They'll be at Grissom the 21st of October, and they will be at Gardendale to wrap up the season. So a triple dip of road games for the Florence Falcons to close out the year. Now, Bob Jones got a win tonight over Albertville, 62-21. That is big because the Bob Jones Patriots now, if you were looking at the standings, the Bob Jones Patriots are 4-1, sitting right there in that second spot in region play. Bob Jones' only two losses come in the beginning of the year. Bob Jones lost a heartbreaker to Buckhorn way back in August, 18-17, then lost to Auburn a couple weeks ago. About 3 weeks ago, they lost to Auburn on the road. Now, Auburn, by the way, the fifth-ranked team in Class 7A. So for Bob Jones, this is what the road looks like for them. They are going to be at home next week against the Grissom Tigers, who fell to James Clemens this week, 31-13. Bob Jones then will travel to Austin on the 22nd of October. They will close out their regular season against Prattville. So the Patriots have 2 regular season games left. Bob Jones looking in good shape to make a playoff spot there with another win. Should go a long way for the Patriots to get into the playoffs. Now, Class 7A Region 3, Gadsden City falling to Thompson tonight, 41-7. And as we mentioned, Thompson just a flat-out juggernaut. Through 7 games this season, Thompson had only given up 19 points. Thompson has had 4 shutouts this season. They opened the season with 3 straight shutouts. They picked a one up 2 weeks ago against Mountain Brook, a 51-0 shutout win. They've given up 7 points in consecutive games for the first time this season. Vestavia Hills last week, Gadsden City this week. Gadsden City now, though, 2-3 in region play. The road for Gadsden City to get to the playoffs, it's going to be awfully tough. They're going to beat each other up in this region. We know that. But at the start of the night, Hoover and Thompson undefeated, and those two will take on each other the 22nd of October. That is just a monster collision of a game right there, and that should be for the region title. Gadsden City, I mean, you're looking at Oak Mountain, who's 4-1 right now. Hewitt Trustville's 3-2. So Gadsden City on the outside looking in. That road gets awfully tough for Gadsden City down the stretch. Their remaining region games next week, they're going to be at Hewitt Trustville, they're going to be home against Hewitt Trustville, then at Vestavia Hills. So that is Class 7A Region 3. Now, Class 6A Region 8. We talked to Brian Moore, the head coach of the Hartselle Tigers, a little bit ago because his team was victorious over Muscle Shoals, 52-35. Decatur got a win over Hazel Green, 24-17. Coleman got a win over Columbia, 42-8. Athens got a win over Buckhorn, 27-24. So right now, if you are looking at the region standings, Hartselle is a perfect 5-0 on the season. So Hartselle, your number one team now in Class 6A Region 8. You've got Coleman at 4-1, Muscle Shoals at 4-1 on the season. And guess what, folks? In 2 weeks, Muscle Shoals will welcome Coleman to town. So that number 2 seed is up for grabs. If you want to be at home in the playoffs, you want to be that first seed or the second seed, Muscle Shoals still has a chance to be at home for the first round of the playoffs, as does Coleman. They will meet in 2 weeks. If you look down the line, Athens went a long way tonight. They're now 3-2 in region play, are the Athens Golden Eagles. So if the playoffs started tonight, Hartselle would be your 1 seed. Muscle Shoals and Coleman, we'd have to do a coin flip for tonight to be the 2 and 3 seed. Athens in there as a 4 seed right now at 3-2. But Decatur 2-3 on the season. Buckhorn's playoff chances are looking kind of slim as tonight. They're going to need a lot of help down the stretch. They're going to have to play really good. But Decatur will take on Athens on the 22nd of October. Now, next week, Decatur has Columbia, and then they will take on Athens. So, not counting the chickens before they're hatched. But Decatur has an excellent chance to go into that Athens game. And that right there in 2 weeks could be for that 4th and final playoff spot. And we mentioned when we were talking to Jordy just how close of a season it has been for the Decatur Red Raiders. They fell to Muscle Shoals by 2 points back on the 3rd of September, 24-22. They beat Buckhorn 16-14, but lost to Coleman 17-14 last week. So I'm telling you, Decatur, Jerry Adcock and company flipped that script a little bit, and things can happen for them. All right, we go into Class 5. Let's talk some Class 5A scores.
Class 5A scores.
All right, it was Lee, the Generals, going on the road, getting the best of Lawrence County, 39-12. East Limestone blanking Ardmore 42-0, and Brewer gets the win over May Jemison 43-6. So if we want to step into that region a little bit, Russellville and East Limestone really setting the tone there. Both of them were Russellville was off this week, so they remain perfect. They are setting up a showdown. East Limestone and Russellville setting up a showdown. Russellville off this week. East Limestone, guess what? That is on the schedule next. So next week, Russellville will travel to East Limestone. Both teams perfect in region play. That, all intents purposes, will be for the region championship. Now, if you're going down the line, Lee 2-2 in region play with that win. Lee's 2-2. Then you have Ardmore at 2. Ardmore takes one on the chin tonight again to East Limestone, 42-0. So I believe they fall to 2-2 in region play as well. But that win for Lee tonight, that win was awfully big. The Generals could end up with that third seed in the playoffs if they continue on this trek, and that is to win some ball games, because that Brewer win tonight, that was really big. That was their first region win of the season for the Brewer Patriots. All right, Class 5A Region 7. It's West Point over Sardis 14-8, Fairview over Crossville 55-6, Boaz over Douglas 49-20. Class 5A Region 6, Chad is Leeds in St. Clair County finished, or are they still
we've
playing?
got a final 45-12 Leeds over St. Clair County.
All right, that was big because Leeds came in the third-ranked team in Class 5A. No problems tonight with St. Clair County. It's Center Point over Hayden 48-6, Moody 41, Corner 13, Alexandria 51, Lincoln 13. Class 5A Region 4, Tallahassee over Talladega 34-0. All right, Chad, how about some Class 4A scores?
Class 4A scores.
10th ranked West Limestone a winner 45-16 over Wilson. Deschler a winner 27-13 over Rogers. Briceville a winner 41-20 over Central Florence. And Brooks a winner 6th ranked close one 22-21 over West Morgan. In Class 4A Region 7, Randolph a winner by 10 over North Jackson 24-14. DAR a winner over New Hope 35-13. Westminster Christian yesterday won 35-7 over John Paul II. Yesterday as well, Madison Academy 42, Madison County 7. That is second ranked Madison Academy, of course, in Class 4A Region 7. Class 4A Region 6, Aniana a winner over Scottsboro 35-14. Gordo, 7th ranked Gordo 54 blanks Hamilton 0. Good Hope a winner over Fultondale 28-3. Etowah blanks Hansville 44-0. Dora blanks Asheville 21-0. And as we move on to Class 4 Region 5, Northside gets a forfeit win over Curry 1-0. Fayetteville County 13, Haleyville 0. And as we move down to Class 4A Region 4, Anniston a winner 26-3 over Munford. Cherokee County 9th ranked loses to Hanley 42-14 in an upset.
All right.
And I'm sorry, I forgot one more. Claiborne County 21, Jacksonville 14.
Well, let's get a break in. Our final break of the show. When we come back, we'll get you to the fourth quarter of the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show.
Maybe the air doesn't blow like it should, or it's needing new tires, or you're just ready for something newer. It's time to move up, time to trade up. Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford, and it's the perfect time to trade in and trade up because your current car or truck is worth more than you know. In fact, we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't trade. We have nearly 100 Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned models to choose from. Our Ford Gold certified or low mileage, gently used vehicles with great warranties. They've passed a 172-point inspection by certified technicians, come with a 24-hour roadside assistance, plus a full tank of gas and a fresh oil change. It's the perfect time to trade in and trade up because your vehicle is worth more right now at Woody Anderson Ford. Corner of Jordan Lane and Sparkman Drive. Hope to see you soon.
Hey, this is Justin with the Furniture Factory Bar and Grill. We'd like to invite you to North Alabama's premier patio bar and grill, where at the factory, we have something going on each and every night. Monday night, steak night. Tuesday night, karaoke. Wednesday night, the Jeep community comes out for Jeep Jam. Thursday, it's bike night, the biggest in the valley. Friday and Saturday, live concerts on our 4,000-square-foot patio, along with drink specials and a beautiful staff. What are you waiting on? We will see you at the Furniture Factory Bar and Grill.
Chad, cue the cheesy Italian music. So you're in charge of the dinner spot, and the family is a hard group to please. Dad wants award-winning 21-day age certified Angus beef. Mom craves authentic Italian food like great-grandma. Sissy pretty much won't eat anything but fresh seafood. And old life of the party, Uncle Walter, likes to enjoy a cigar after dinner with some live local entertainment and some killer cocktails. So you think you're in a pickle? Well, you're not. Relax. I'm Tom Chapman, chef at Nick's Ristorante at 10300 Bailey Cove Road, just south of Weatherly. We have all that and more. Our friendly and helpful staff is eager to help you Tuesday through Saturday, starting at 5. So, corral that crazy crew of yours and give us a call at 256-489-8280 or tell them to check us out at nicksrestaurante.com. I promise you, the gang will all think you're a culinary cruise director of awesomeness if you take them all to Nick's. See you soon. Ciao. Okay, Chad, kill that music.
Nick's is for patrons 19 or older.
Brooks & Collier has always been about making the most of your outdoors. Our lush greenhouse and new furniture ideas will inspire you, but we're also about value. Our brands are so handsome, they'll make themselves comfortable inside or out, and so well made, they'll weather the weather for many years to come. Our staff can consult you on the right choices, and Lucy for sure can show us the sofa that's the most comfortable. Make the most of your outdoors. Meridian Street and at brooksandcollier.com. Never mind fall and football being in the air. We want to taste it.
And never mind not being able to tailgate at the game. Let's create the ultimate barbecue experience in your own backyard.
You said it, Foster Brooks, and that's where Brooks & Collier comes in. Big selection of outdoor furniture.
And a big selection of grills and smokers like Traeger, Big Green Egg, Blaze, even DCS, and more.
This is the good stuff.
And Paul, we definitely got the accessories. And remember, we deliver. Visit us at 813 Meridian Street and shop online at brooksandcollier.com.
Football season is here.
45, nobody's gonna catch him. No shot, touchdown, 68 yards, no shot, Marino.
97.7 ESPN, The Zone. Welcome back to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show with Scott Tyson. Now, here's Scott and Chad.
Yes, indeed. Welcome back to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show. Just a short time left on the clock as it continues to count down into our Week 7. What a week it's been. As we mentioned, you're not going to win a region title tonight. You're going to put yourself in a great position to win a region title. You're going to put yourself in great position to get a playoff berth. And you're going to put yourself in great position to be at home for round 1 of the playoffs. Several of our area teams did that tonight all across North Alabama. And this is the time in the show where we take you around the rest of the state, where we give you all of the scores that we can from around the state. We mentioned it's Austin 31, Huntsville 21. These are all Class 7A scores. It was Austin 31, Huntsville 21, Bob Jones 62, Albertville 21, Central Phoenix City 42, Prattville 21, Daphne 13, Mary Montgomery 6, Dothan 13, Jeff Davis 12, Enterprise 35, Smith Station 13, Florence 28, Sparkman nothing, Foley 35, Davidson 31, Hoover 52, Spain Park 10, James Clemens 31, 13 over Grissom. That was on Thursday. Murphy 14, Alma Bryant 7, Oak Mountain 47, Tuscaloosa County 3, and Thompson 27, Gadsden City nothing. Those were all Class 7A scores. Let's get you into some Class 6A scores from all across the state of Alabama. It was Carver Montgomery 20, Eufaula 12, Chelsea 41, Huffman 34, Hartselle 52, Muscle Shoals 35. We've broke that one down for you. Helena 31, Calera 21, Hillcrest Tuscaloosa 30, McAdory 7, Hueytown 75, Northridge 55, Jasper over Jackson Olin 24-20. It was McGill Tooling over Robertsdale 38-31. Mountain Brook shuts out Briarwood Christian 14-0. Pelham over Benjamin Russell 20-14. Saraland 27, Gulf Shores 3. Sidney Lanier 45, Russell County 23. Spanish Ford over Blunt 34-26. And Wetumpka gets by Chilton County 14-6. Class 5A scores: Alexandria 51, Lincoln 13, Boaz 41, Douglas 30, Brewer 28, May Jemison 7. It was Central of Clay County 17, Holtville nothing, Charles Henderson 40. Let's see here. Crestview, Florida over Andalusia 27-21. East Limestone shuts out Ardmore 42-0. Fairview over Crossville 55-6. It was Greenville over Carroll 20-7. Lee gets by Lawrence County, as we mentioned, 39-12. Ramsey over John Carroll Catholic 28-6. It was Tallahassee over Talladega 34-0. UMS Wright over Satsuma 42-7. I think we lost our band. Class 4A, yeah.
It's getting late.
Did we tell the drum corps? Did we tell the drum line to go home?
We're halfway through the season.
They were sleeping on the job. We are not buying them pizza next week. The drum line does not get anything next week. I think that's what they were doing. I think they were trying to get the leftover. But, usually by the time the show ends, you and I get absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
I mean,
nothing at all. It's not fair.
This is 7 straight weeks that we have gotten nothing.
Get a McChicken on the way home.
We get nothing because everything is gone by the time we decide to eat because we're doing the show.
We might find some crackers.
All the interns, the drum line, everybody else gets all their food but us. All right, Class 4A, Alabama Christian over Geneva 20-7. It's American Christian 41, Wilcox Central nothing. It was Dallas County 33, Holt nothing. Deschler over Rogersville 17-0. Etowah 44, Hanceville nothing. Fayette County 13, Haleyville nothing. Good Hope 28, Fultondale 3. Gordo shuts out Hamilton 54-0. It's Montevallo over Sumter Central 48-6. Aniana over Scottsboro 35-14. We've broken down the Priceville Central Florence game 41-20 for Priceville. What a season they are having. West Limestone 31, Wilson 8, Williamson 21, Escambia County nothing. I'm going to get you into some 3A scores. It's Bayside Academy 35, Cottage Hill Christian 7. Clements over East Lawrence 33-14. Danville over Elkmont 41-7. It was Flomaton over Excel 7-6. Fife shuts out North Sand Mountain shuts them out. Gets the win over North Sand Mountain 42-14. Again, now they have 51 straight wins, longest streak in the country. JB Pennington 55, Terrence 6. Lauderdale County 13, Phil Campbell 6. Oakman 48, Carbon Hill nothing. Ohatchee 41, Glencoe 10. Opp 21, Wicksburg nothing. Piedmont 56, Pleasant Valley 12. Plainview 41, Collinsville 7. Reeltown over Beulah 48-7. Sachs over Weaver 44-7. Southside Selma 42. Monroe County 12. Sylvania 21. Geraldine 14. Class 2A scores. Hatton over Red Bay 16-14. Lafayette over Horseshoe Bend 42-21. Lynette over Randburn 59-0. Midfield over Cold Springs 50-8. Orange Beach over Washington County 44-13. It was Vincent 51, Randolph County 6. Sachs over Weaver 44-7. Pisgah over Eider 28-6. Southeastern over Locust Fork 28-7. Sheffield shuts out Tharptown last night 47-0. Oh, there are a ton of scores throughout the state. Brantley 46, Georgiana nothing. Coosa Christian 21, Valley Head 14. It was Lochapoka 42, Verbena 20. Meek 34, Lynn 7. Pickens County 25, Berry 6. Sampson 22, Red Level nothing. Wadley 55, and Raglan 14. We do have, now there are several teams. Now our Fayetteville City's team that we usually check in with every Friday night, they were off this week, but we do have some Tennessee scores for you. Richland over Collinwood 35-6. It was Wayne County over Huntland 16-0. It was Loretto over Moore County 21-13. As we mentioned, we don't have a ton of Tennessee scores for you because, again, we had a couple teams that were off tonight up there in Tennessee. They're on the same schedule as we are.
Right.
There were a lot of teams that did not play this week. that had the week off.
There was a couple of scores as well. I don't know if maybe you rattled them off, but I was kind of looking through just to kind of finish up in our listening area. I got a couple of that just came in. Coosa Christian 21, Valley Head 14, and Hubbartville 33, Brilliant 0.
All right, I wanted to take a look real fast at the region standings real fast in Class 4A Region 7. Madison Academy, obviously, the class of the region, 5-0. But that Randolph win tonight, now Randolph got tripped up by Madison Academy last week, but that win tonight moves them to 4-1 in region play, keeps them in line for a playoff game at home for the Randolph Raiders. That leaves them a game clear. Westminster Christian Academy, they are on track for a playoff berth, as is North Jackson. Despite the loss tonight, North Jackson and Westminster Christian Academy now 3-2 on the season. And Westminster Christian Academy, they have Randolph next week and then Madison County. And if you're North Jackson, you're looking at this and you're trying to figure out what we have left. Well, they got St. John Paul II and New Hope. That's what North Jackson have. So it's going to come down between Westminster Christian Academy and North Jackson for that playoff spot there, because Madison Academy will take the 1. Randolph should take that 2 seed. Westminster Christian Academy, North Jackson in there for that 3 and 4th spot. Now, DAR, New Hope, and St. John Paul II, they can play roles of spoiler down the stretch. All right, that's going to do it for the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show. We are done. Time is done.
Great show as always.
Yeah.
We're halfway through the season.
We're over halfway
through. I mean, it's just
the regular season, I should say.
And it's just great to be able to just continue to do this for local sports around here.
All right, guys and gals, coaches, cheerleaders, band members, that's going to do it for us. We appreciate you for dialing in. We'll be back at it next week, 9:30. As always, we start on 97.7 ESPN's The Zone 2. You can hear us each and every Friday on WLAY 100.1 in the Shoals and 105.9 WKLS in Gadsden, Anniston. We'll be back next week with another very important week of high school football region play.
Hey there, Bob Baumhauer here. Baumhauer's Victory Grill is your big game headquarters all fall long. And with our new fall features, every day is game day at Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Try our pregame starters, including our homemade onion strings, always fresh hot lips, and our all-new Buffalo Dip and Chicken appetizer. Our main events include incredible chicken, fish, and shrimp selections,